Okay, we've got the new Cintiq 2100 interactive pen display from Wacom, and that's with the Intuos 4 technology. So I've just picked this up, they've just been released and it's just been delivered from Germany to the UK. So let's see what we've got here, and we'll just take off the packaging documents. It was shipped by UPS. Okay, so we can just cut this open now. Seems pretty well packed. Corrugated cardboard box, double sealed with packing tape. So what have we got in here? Okay, so we've got a second box inside, so let's just take a look at that one. I'll just rotate the box. And there we've got the inner box with the handle. That's the Cintiq 2100 interactive pen display we got there. So let's just pull that out. It's pretty heavy, so you need a table to do this on. Let me just move the packing material. Okay. Alright. So we've got a handle with care. The box itself, the outer box, probably adds about 2 kilos to the weight. I'll put that to the side for a second. Put that under the table. So let's take a look at this other box. So it's got a handle on there, but that's not the way that we open it with the handle. It doesn't seem like the handle is the opening, so it looks like the opening is going to be the top part here. Let's just see what we've got here. On the side we've got the Cintiq and the display. The I guess it different languages tells you what the package contents are there, so let's leave that for a second and actually open it. So again, single packing tape, single layer, so we'll just splice that. And then across the top. Careful not to cut the display inside. Okay, so what do we have then? Okay, so the first thing that we have is, just being a bit careful here, not to tip it out, is down this side we've got some assembly instructions, and by the looks of it you get the actual stand included here. Whereas I think with the previous model you didn't get a stand included, so when we open the content out and lay them out we'll see if that's right or not. So let's do that. So I'll just move this to the side and then start laying out the content. So the first is just a protective cover that goes on top of everything there. Let's move that to the floor. Then we've got a little instruction guide, which is a stop. Read this first. So a bit of problem with focus there, but I guess something about when unpacking, carefully lift the Cintiq stand out of the carton by grasping the stand body. Do not lift the stand by the black adjustment levers. So yeah, be careful there or you might damage something. And you shouldn't operate the stand levers. They're spring loaded and can cause damage, so you need to operate the levers only when the stand has actually got the display mounted on it. So that's probably worth reading. Then a few things like don't use alcohol and stab the display and things like that, don't vibrate it and things. Okay, so let's just grasp the stand by the base. Okay, so that's cool, because the stand, I believe, if you buy it with the old model, is kind of about, I don't know, a few £100 to a couple of $100, something like that. So there we've got the new stand. It feels like it's made from aluminium. Got a very strong spring mechanism on the bottom, and I guess that's the bit that they're saying be careful with and don't make any adjustments. Then you've got some polystyrene pieces here protecting the levers there. So you've got the brand here, quite nice, feels quite substantial, strong. It looks like cast aluminium. It's got some little roller feet here, which I guess will allow simple adjustment of the angle of it once it's on the surface, and it's got anti-slip feet here just on the front. So I'll just put that on the table for a time being. Let's move that there. Oh yeah, that moves around. They're like little wheels at the back. Okay, don't forget, don't touch these black things. I guess they're telling us don't touch these unless you've got the stand in place. So let's see what next. Next is kind of an interesting looking box here. Not sure what's in there. I'll have a quick peek. Okay, so you can see some box contents here. We've got a power lead with a European plug on the bottom. That's a regular power lead. Let's put that to the side. We've got a UK power lead with kind of a kettle lead, you would often call them. It's got a UK plug fuse built in. We've got what looks like I think it's like a Mac DVI cable, and then we've got another DVI to VGA. I'll hold the connectors up so people can see them if they're interested in knowing what's in the box. Okay, so that looks like a VGA type connector. I don't know if you can see that here. I don't know if it'll focus that closely. A VGA connector on one end by the looks of it, and then some Mac. I don't know, I never remember the name of these things. I don't know if that's a DVI or not, but you'll be able to get some idea of that. And then the other connector is kind of like that and like that. And I guess I'm not familiar with either of those, so I'm going to have to play around until I can work out what connects to what. Put those aside for a moment. Okay, what else did we have in there? Well, we've got a CD, I guess with drivers, pen tablet drivers, 6.1.4 for Windows and Mac, and a big thick printed manual. I'm hoping it's not that complicated, I need that. Just put that to the side for a second. What else do we have? We've got what looks like a pen body. Let me take that out of the packet. Yeah, so it's a kind of flexible rubber grip, kind of a pen body there. You can kind of see through it. Kind of it that way. I'll put that to the side for a second. Got some interesting little screws there. 2 steel screws with a kind of a cross shape at the end and some little thumb grips on them. We've got a packet of 4 little Phillips type screws there. Little packet there. We've got what looks like a power supply with a proprietary fitting on the end there. So that looks like it'll go back into the back of the display. And we've got the power block